ನೋಡಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ಯಾರದು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಮಧ್ಯ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು, ಆಯಿತಾ? ತುಂಬ ಇದಿದೆ, ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫೈನ್, ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. Because a few minutes it is required to adjust for the class, that's why. Afterwards you are able to understand everything what I am telling. Okay. Now, so you know about the scalars and vectors. Scalars and vectors. A physical quantity which is having only magnitude is called as scalar, whereas a physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction, it is called as vector. Okay, now let's understand what is the difference between distance and displacement. Distance and displacement. Okay. So there is a very easily we can understand the difference here. For example, imagine that here this is our home. From home, actually this is your college. So there is a simple question for you. Can you tell me 4 plus 3 is equal to 5? Whether it is correct or incorrect. Correct ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದೇನೆ. For correct you type C, or wrong means you write. Okay. Very good, very good. Yeah, fine. Good. Majority of you saying that it is wrong. Yeah. So now I will change the situation. You just observe 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. And now can you tell me second option whether this is correct or incorrect? 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. 4 plus 3 is equal to 5, whether it is correct or not. Okay, fine. Study mode. May I know your name? Study mode. You please. So display your name. You are right. So 4 plus 3, Mallikarjun. Very good. You are right. Puneet. Good. Dheeraj. Very good. Very good. Can you tell me how 4 plus 3 is equal to 5? I will explain how 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay. So let this is your home, this is your college, and so there is a let the distance from home to college. Imagine that it is 5 kilometer. So there is you want to go by walking. So therefore 5 kilometer. Your speed is 1 kilometer per hour. Say you are going leisurely for 1 hour. You are so there is covering 1 kilometer. It is hypothetical situation. Then the time required it is nothing but 5 hours. Very good, very good. Yeah, you're right. Look here. Now the thing is, instead of going to the college, so you will go to a park, then you will go to the college. Then you will go to the college. Let the distance from here to here, it is 4 kilometer. The distance from here to here, it is 3 kilometer. Now you see, your friend they told Pythagoras theorem. This is right angle triangle. Then so there is to go to the college. Can you tell me whether you are going to choose this is path 1 like this and this is path 2? Can you tell me you are going to choose path 1 or path 2? You are going to choose path 1 or path 2. Which path you are going to select to go to the college from home to the college? Very good, very good. You are choosing path 2. Excellent, super. Well, because it is the nearest distance between the 2 points. It is the nearest distance between the 2 points. Okay, now can you tell me, so in this case, you take this as the path 1, this as the path 2. Can you tell me which is distance? Whether path 1 or path 2, which is distance? Which is distance? Very good. So path 1, Jeevit, right. Path 1, it is a distance. You please remember, path 1, it is a distance. Very good. Whereas path 2, it is displacement. Path 2 is displacement. Now the thing is, what is the difference between distance and displacement? Look here. The sum of the different positions along any desired path is called distance. So repeat. The sum of the distances along any desired path is called as distance. So the sum of the different positions along a straight line path, it is called as displacement. Okay, one thing you have to notice that distance can be equal or equal, so is greater than displacement. So therefore here you have to notice that P1 it is greater than P2. P1 it is greater than P2. So distance it is not having a direction, but displacement it is having a particular direction. So therefore the path length along any desired path, you remember distance is nothing but path length. The path length along any desired path is called as along any desired path. The path length along any desired path is called as distance. And whereas the path length along a straight line, it is called as displacement. The so there is a path length along a straight line, it is called as displacement. Okay. For example, imagine that now you are going to, so there is a college, by some other way, it is again S3 or path 3, it is a distance. You just observe. Otherwise, you are imagine that you are going like this. You see, this is also distance. Therefore, always you please remember, distance it is greater than the displacement. So the shortest distance between the 2 points along a straight line is called as displacement. It is having a direction. You are going from here to here, and again you are going to here to here. At the same time, you please remember the path length along any desired path. Therefore, the path length along a straight line, you remember this one. The path length along a straight line is also called as displacement. In other words, the distance between the 2 points along a straight line is called displacement. The distance between 2 points along a straight line is also called as displacement. Therefore, you please remember, distance is a scalar, displacement is a vector. Distance can become displacement, but displacement cannot become distance. Distance can become displacement, but displacement cannot become distance. This is how actually we have to analyze. Okay, so this is regarding distance and displacement. So just I want to ask a few questions. So therefore, just what I told it is correct. Look here, 4 plus 3, it is equal to 5. This is correct. 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. This is popularly called as vector. So there is a triangle of vector addition. So what does triangle of vector addition says? Look here. You take HPC. H for home, P for park, C for college. Okay, the statement of triangle of vector addition, it is like this. Okay, statement of triangle of vector addition, we have to give like this. If so, any two vectors are represented by the two sides of a triangle. Any two vectors are represented by the two sides of a triangle, both in magnitude and direction. Then the third side taken in the reverse order. Nan kai nodi hig barutte, hig the same order. ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಪೆನ್ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. Then the third side taken in the reverse order represents the resultant both in magnitude and direction. And this is popularly called as triangle law of vector addition. Triangle law of vector addition. So a very simple thing what I am presenting is, then I ask the question, state triangle of vector addition. If any two vectors are acting at a point are represented by the two sides of a triangle, both in magnitude and direction, then the third side taken in the reverse order represents the resultant both in magnitude and direction. For example, we take, so 4 km as A and 3 km as B and 5 km as C, then vector C is equal to A, vector A plus vector B. So that's why this formula what I have written, it is correct, provided you have to write the sign. But in the first question I asked it, 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. Is it correct? This is incorrect because it is scalar. This is scalar. That's why it is wrong. But this is vector. That's why it is correct. You see, a simple vector notation, it changes a lot. It changes a lot. So that's why you please remember, vector addition says that if any two vectors are represented by the two sides of a triangle, both in magnitude and direction, then the third side in the reverse order represents the resultant both in magnitude and direction, and this is popularly called as triangle law of vector addition. Okay. Now the next thing is, just a minute. So this is popularly called as triangle of vector addition. Now we understood what is distance and what is displacement. So the important difference between distance and displacement, they are like this. Look here, it is a path length along any desired path. It is a path length along any desired path. Whereas displacement, it is a path length along a straight line path. Well, so during the journey, distance is not equal to 0. Whereas during the journey, displacement can become 0. So next, distance it is always positive. Whereas displacement, either it can be positive or it can be negative. So displacement, it can be positive or it can be negative. Okay, so these are the things you have to remember. And distance, it is a scalar. Whereas displacement, it is a vector. So these are the important differences between distance and displacement. I repeat, the path length along any desired path is called distance. The path length along a straight line path is called displacement. During a journey, distance is not equal to 0, but during journey, displacement can become 0. So distance is always positive, whereas displacement can become either positive or negative. And the distance is a scalar quantity, whereas it is a vector quantity. So that part you have to remember. Okay, I hope you are going to, so you are understanding the concepts what I am presenting. If it is well understood, if you are really following the things what I am saying, so then you please, so there is a write the letter U. U means you are understanding. U means you are understanding. Otherwise, I will repeat once again. If you are able to understand, you please write U. Okay, fine. Very good, very good. Yeah, good. Prarthana, Saranya, good. Kashyap. So everybody should interact. I am saying everybody's name. Okay, Sushmita, good. Dheeraj, yeah. Very good, very good. Yeah, very good. So majority of you are understanding. So if anybody wants some more explanation, you can ask. So if somebody wants explanation E, explanation means E, you type the letter E. I will explain once again because it is a online class. I am not able to see your faces. That's why. Okay. So do not hesitate to ask the questions. If you are having any question, yeah, okay, fine. Puneet, certainly I repeat. Yeah, good. Shreya P, good. I repeat. Look here. Today we are going to study about, so two things. One is distance, another is displacement. And you have to notice that distance is a scalar, displacement is a vector. So you please take the example what I have given. This is your home. This is your college. Let there is a straight line path from home to the college. It is 5 km. So this is called as displacement. This is called as displacement. I write dp. Suppose imagine that if you want to go to the college, there is another way. Straight away you can go to the park, which is at 4 km. Then you can go to the college, which is at 3 km. Now what happens, this is called distance. Anything which is larger than displacement is called as distance. Between the 2 points, between those 2 points only. That's why you please remember, here you are changing the direction. That's why we are not considering the direction. 4 plus 3 is 7 km. 7 km is distance, whereas 5 km is displacement. You just observe 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. It is distance. But you take 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. Pythagoras theorem. You are applying the vectors. Therefore, it is displacement. Now the important difference between distance and displacements are like this. So distance, the path length along any desired path, you see. So path 1, path 3, path 4, this red color, they are all called as distance. They are all called as distance. So this is also called as, you just observe, this is. So this is called as distance. Okay. Well, so whereas, so the path length along a straight line, it is called as displacement. Next, during the journey, distance is not equal to 0. So because look here, wherever you want to travel up to it is the distance is not 0. Suppose if you come to again here, the distance is not equal to 0. Distance is not equal to 0. But during the journey, just you observe, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ then the displacement it is equal to 0. Displacement is equal to 0. So in other words, displacement measures the change in location. If the location is in the home, ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಮನೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ once again, so the displacement it is equal to 0. Okay, so the distance it is always positive. It is always positive during journey. Whereas distance it can be positive or it can be, so displacement it can be positive or negative. For example, look here, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ 5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್, ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ -5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. Now you add 5 kilometer, just you observe 5 kilometer plus minus of 5 kilometer because it is a vector quantity. Can you tell me what is this value? 5 kilometer plus minus of 5 kilometer. Can you write the value here? Options ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. There are two options. One is 10 kilometer, another is 0 kilometer. Come on. Very good, very good. Diya, right. Javed, very good. Shreya, good. Good, good. Very good, very good. Meghana, Prarthana, excellent. Super. Yeah. Dhanushri, correct. Kamal K, good. Tanish, very good. Excellent. Super, super. Yeah. So that's why during, you please remember, during journey, so displacement can become 0. ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ displacement is 0, but the distance it is never equal to 0. And the last thing is, so distance it is scalar. You can choose any path, and displacement is a vector. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಐ ರಿಪೀಟ್, ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, distance can become displacement, but displacement cannot become distance. Because you see the definition, the path length along any desired path, I told. Then the path length along a straight line, we can also choose. ಇನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, the distance along a straight line, the distance along a straight line is called displacement. Therefore, distance can become displacement, but displacement can never become distance. So this part you remember. Then I will give some more examples. ಇನ್ನೊಂದಷ್ಟು examples ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So that is now I will go to the next one. Next concept ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So don't worry, I will give plenty of examples. I will make you to understand. I will make you to understand the concepts. Okay. So concepts are important. So you please remember, after 40 minutes again you have to get back. You have to so get the same link ತಗೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಂಥದ್ದೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರ್ ಎವರಿ 40 minutes, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಓವರ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ 2 sessions today. 2 sessions means in Zoom up 40 plus 40, 1 hour 20 minutes I will consume. Well, now the thing is, can you tell me, to go to the home to the college, you are going to choose a path 2, no doubt. Among all these paths, can you tell me which path takes least time if you are traveling with same speed 1 kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour. Come on, be quick. So path 2, path 1, this is path 1, path 3, path 4. Which path you are going to select? Very good, very good. Jyotilakshmi, good. Dheeraj, yeah. Saranya, very good. You are going to choose the path 2. Excellent. That's why you please remember. So it is also nothing but the least time taken by you is same as that of least time taken by light also. So in other words, straight line path is always the nearest distance, and the straight line path is always the nearest distance. That's why it is called as displacement. That's why it is called as displacement. You remember these things. Okay. Now the thing is, so that is based on this, I want to ask some more questions. These questions they asked in NEET, Karnataka CET, and also JEE. Okay, look here. So the question it is like this. Imagine that here there is a big park is there, and a circular track is also there. Circular track. It is like this. So this is the center of the park. Let the radius of this one is 1 kilometer. radius of this, it is 1 kilometer. Now the question is very simple. Can you tell me, so starting your journey from here, you will reach from the end A, mean radius is 1 kilometer, you will reach from A to B. Can you tell me, so there is you are reaching from A to B in two different paths. So which of the following options is correct? One is distance, another is displacement. So since you are reaching A to B, there are two paths. One is along this path, another is along this path. Now the question is very simple. Which of the following option is correct? So there is a displacement is pi kilometer and distance is 1 kilometer. This is pi kilometer, 1 kilometer. Okay, both are pi kilometers and both are 1 kilometers. Come on. Now you answer this question. So this is a park, and in this park you are traveling from A to B. There are two paths. This is 1 kilometer and this is, say, half of the circumference pi r kilometer. So radius is 1 kilometer, that's why you take pi kilometer. And here I will make it as 2 kilometers. Sorry, I will make it as 2 kilometers because this is 2r. Well, so this length is 2r, this length is pi r. Now the question is very simple. Among this, can you tell me which option is correct? Distance and displacement. Option A, 2 kilometer and pi kilometer. Pi kilometer, 2 kilometer. Pi kilometer, 2 kilometer. 2 kilometer, 2 kilometer. Okay, fine. There is a mixed is there. Okay, come on, you please. So you are telling, okay, I am very happy about your interactions. ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Yeah. So at last you are telling B. Okay, B is the right option. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. In this case, what happens, so 1 kilometer plus 1 kilometer, since you are moving along a straight line path, 2 kilometer, it is displacement. 2 kilometer, it is displacement. And you take, so it is from here to here, half of the circumference, it is pi into r kilometer. Radius equals 1 kilometer, it is pi kilometer itself, it is distance. Therefore, this pi kilometer is distance, whereas, so 2 kilometer is a displacement. The right option is B. Okay, now can you tell me, in this case, which of the following option is correct? So I will give the options like this. ನೋಡಿ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. So you try to answer this. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So the options are like this. So they are equal, greater than, less than, none of this. Come on, you answer this. This is distance, this is displacement. They are equal, greater than, less than, none of this. Already I have given the values. Values ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Which option is correct? Distance and displacement. Very good. Chandana, good. Dhanushri, excel. None of this. Okay. Why it is none of this? Okay, Jyoti Lakshmi. So Chetana P, very good. You are very good at answering. You please remember, the right answer is, okay, so distance, it is greater than displacement. B is the right option. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ರೈಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. pi kilometer ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Can you tell me the value of the pi? What is the value of pi? Come on, type your answers. What is the value of the pi? 3.14 divided by 7. Very good. Now can you tell me 3.14 is greater, 3.14 is greater or 2 is greater? No doubt. So 3.14 is greater. 3.14, it is greater. Very good. So that's why you please remember. So 3.14, ನೋಡಿ ಇದು, this is distance, whereas this is displacement. Therefore, 3.14 kilometer is greater than the 1 kilometer plus 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer. The right answer is B, distance is always greater than the displacement. Okay. Now, so suppose you answer this question. I will try to give one more ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ one round, for one round, so if you go like this, you are coming like this, here only you are coming like this. What is the value of distance and displacements? Options I will give. Distance is equal to 0. Displacement is also 0. So distance is equal to 2 pi kilometer because radius is 1 kilometer, and so this is it is equal to 0. And this is 2 pi kilometer. Distance is also 2 pi kilometer. Displacement is also 2 pi kilometer. Okay. Now, so this is 0 and this is 2 pi kilometer. Come on. Very good, Chandana. Good, excellent, super. Yeah. Good, Prarthana, Vedika. Very good, Jyoti. Good, Saranya. Good, good, good. Yeah. Chetana. Very good. Very good, very good. Excellent. Look here. Now your answer is B. It is correct. Therefore, you please remember during the journey. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2 pi kilometer. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, ದೆನ್ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0, but the distance is not equal to 0. That's why I told one thing, during the journey, the displacement can become 0, but distance is not equal to 0. Displacement can become 0, but the distance is not equal to 0. It is 2 pi kilometer. I hope you are able to understand. Okay. So now the next thing is, I want to ask you some more questions. You know those questions, you try to answer this. Okay. Now the question is like this. No, questions ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, you try to answer this one. Suppose imagine that you have taken 2 rounds, 1 round, 2 rounds. For 2 rounds, which of the following option is correct? Which of the following option is correct? I will explain. So this is the last question ಕೇಳಿ. So it is 2 pi kilometer. It is also 2 pi kilometer. It is a 4 pi kilometer, 4 pi kilometer. It is a 4 pi kilometer and a 0 kilometer. 0 kilometer, 4 pi kilometer. Come on. For 2 rounds. For 2 rounds. Very good, very good. Excellent. Super. Yeah. ನೋಡಿ ಕೆಲವರು ತುಂಬ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಯಾ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ನೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಗುಡ್. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಯಾ, ಸೂಪರ್. ಯಾ. ಓಕೆ. So therefore, you please remember, so this is the important difference between displacement and distance. For 2 rounds, observe ಮಾಡಿ. So 2 pi kilometer plus 2 pi kilometer, 4 pi kilometer is the distance. But after 2 rounds, you are coming to the same position, so the displacement it is equal to 0. There is an important difference between distance and displacement. Okay, so basic concepts today I am teaching. Well, the next question, it is like this. Just a minute. So I will teach about velocity and also acceleration. Velocity and as well as acceleration. You please remember the change in the velocity. So the change of velocity, the rate of change of velocity, it is called as acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Just a minute, just a minute. I will take one example instead of giving the definitions. Instead of giving this one, I will explain the concepts. Okay. Here you take I will go to the another concept. You will imagine there is a cliff like this. Cliff means It is like this. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, I think everybody has joined. If any problem is there, you please call this number. And also regarding the subject, you are having the doubts, you can call this number. You can make a call for this number. You please mute yourself. Rahul Nayaka. So some of you, Bhumika, you have to mute yourself. Bhumika, you mute. Okay. Good. Yeah, fine. Okay. Now there is a very interesting question regarding this one. Suppose, imagine that you are standing at the top of the cliff. It is like this. You are just dropping a marble. So this is nothing but marble, what you are seeing. You see, it is coming downwards. This is marble, it is coming downwards. Now can you tell me, so since the marble is coming downwards, this is called motion along a straight line. This is called motion along a straight line. Okay, so therefore it is also called as motion in one dimension. So today I am going to explain some basic concepts. Now the question is, can you tell me what is the distance traveled by this marble in 1 second? What is the distance traveled by the marble at the end of 1 second or in 1 second? So well, at the end of 1 second. ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂದ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂದ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ. What is the distance traveled at the end of 1 second? Options are like this. You take g is equal to 10 meter per second square. The options are like this. So option A, it is 5 meter, it is 10 meter, it is 25 meter, or none of this. Come on. What is the distance traveled by this marble when the marble is allowed to fall? Because I am going to clear some concepts for you. Come on, answer the questions. B, 10 meter, very good, Dheeraj. Yeah, good. Okay, very good. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah. Well, so just I am allowing you to do the mistakes. 10 meter. Okay. So this is the wrong answer. The right answer is this one. 5 meter, it is the right answer. Okay, Chandana. So that is correct. Your answer is correct. Chandana, she is only the girl who is saying the right answer. Okay. Now let's see how to get that answer. Whether that answer is how it is correct. Can you tell me? There are several options. Whenever it is allowed to fall, it is traveling with A, uniform, or it is traveling with constant acceleration. constant acceleration, variable acceleration, variable, there is a variable velocity. So both A and C, come on, carefully you answer this question. Both A and C. This is a free fall, what we are having, it is falling with constant acceleration, variable acceleration. Chandana, very good, excellent, super. Variable velocity, both A and C. Okay. You please remember, I will give you the answers for all these things. So no need of scratching our heads. I will explain in a simple manner. I will explain how to get the right answers for these things. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಡಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ, ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ನಾವು ಯು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಯು ನೋ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ S is equal to ut plus half gt square. You take this one. So S equals ut plus half gt square. The displacement we have to calculate. So initially, since it is falling, you are not throwing. If you throw, the velocity is more. But if you allow to fall, it is called free fall. The initial velocity is 0. Therefore, u equals 0. 0 multiplied by anything is 0. This part will become 0. Then half into g, 10 into t square, it is 1 square. So 2 ones are 2 5s are 5 meter. Therefore the distance travelled, it is equal to 5 meter. This also we can get. So at the end of 1 second, the distance travelled is 5 meter. But you please remember, every time the velocity is changing. Every time the velocity is changing. So there is here, imagine that this is a third second. So later the velocity at the first time, it is 0 meter per second. Can you name the device which is used to measure the velocity? Can you name the device which is used to measure speed? Okay, in our vehicles there is speedometer. I think you have seen the speedometer. The needle rises. ಕೊಟ್ಟಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಸೊ ನೀಡ್ಲ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಬೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ, ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಬೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ. ಸೊ is it possible for you to find the speed of this car? To speed of this car. ಈ ಕಾರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡು ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕಂಡಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ? ಸರ್ಟನ್ಲಿ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಸ್. ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ನೋಡಿ ಕಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೈಕ್ ನಡುವೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ಕಾರ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎರಡೂ ಒಂದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Your velocity, it reads car velocity if it is along a straight line. Okay, and whenever you want to see the instantaneous speed you want to measure, you are going to use the meter, that is called speedometer. In your vehicle, so there is speedometer. It reads the speed, not the velocity. Okay, and there is another one, how many kilometers done. So the vehicle is how many kilometers run. And for that we are going to use another one, it is called as odometer. So you please remember, odometer, it records how much kilometer is run. Speedometer records, so there is a speed, so 10 kilometer, 20, 30, 40 like this. Okay, now I will explain the concept of acceleration. Acceleration concept I will explain. Imagine that you are going behind the car. So there is you and your friend, especially both are boys. Two boys and Pankodi. So imagine that here a scooty is coming behind you. A beautiful girl is there. So if that beautiful girl, if she has overtaken you, ಅವಾಗ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಏಯ್ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಏನು ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ? ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಏನು ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಶ್ರೇಯಾ, ರೈಟ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟರ್ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟರ್ ಕೊಡು ಅಂದಾಗ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್, ಕೆನ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗುಡ್? ಆಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಗುಡ್. Her one which gives acceleration, it is called as accelerator. It is called as accelerator. Very interesting. Fine. Now can you tell me, accelerator means whether speed is increasing or decreasing? Very good. First letter type ಮಾಡಿ. Whenever you are giving acceleration, speed is increasing or decreasing? Very good, very good, excellent. Yeah. Very good. Look here. So this change in velocity is called as acceleration. Change in velocity is called as acceleration. Very good, very good. Right. This change in velocity is called as acceleration. Good. Look here. So there is a, what you are saying, we're going to say pickup. Pickup ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಪಿಕಪ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಜೋರಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಪಿಕಪ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಕೆನ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಿಡ್ ದಾರಿಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆನ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್? ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈ ಕಿಡ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎದುರುಗಡೆಗೆ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. So you are going to apply the brake. Excellent, super. Now can you tell me when the brake is applied, whether the speed is increased or decreased? Right, good. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. When the brake is applied, can you tell me speed is increased or decreased? Very good. Speed actually decreases. Very good, excellent. So since speed decreases, it is called as retardation. And the vehicle is coming to the halt. And so that phenomenon is called as retardation. David ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್ ಎರಡೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್, RETARDATION, ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್, and the next one is acceleration. So there is a here, you have to notice that whenever a marble is dropped, then the first velocity is 0 meter per second. At time t equals 1 second, it is 10 meter per second. So time t is equal to 3 seconds, it is 20 meter per second. And this is 30 meter per second. Therefore the velocity goes on increases. And now can you tell me, since velocity is increasing, whether it is acceleration, first letter type ಮಾಡಿ, whether it is acceleration or retardation, first letter type ಮಾಡಿ. So when you leave this one, it is coming like this, the velocity increases. Very good, very good. So what you are typing is exactly correct. Good. It is acceleration. Excellent. Super. It is acceleration A only. Yeah, very good, very good. Interesting. Yeah, fine. It is acceleration. Well, can you tell me, this acceleration is because of dash. Dash is pulling the marble downwards. The acceleration is because of dash. I am asking a very simple question. Gravity, very good. That's why it is called acceleration due to gravity. And this value, very good. Acceleration is because of gravity. Therefore, this is called acceleration due to gravity. And the value is 9.8. But I am going to take it as 10 meter per second square. I will take it as 10 meter per second square. Acceleration due to gravity, it is 10 meter per second square. Therefore, you have to notice that. So this every time I will explain how actually it is acceleration. ಈಗ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ therefore it is traveling with constant acceleration 10 meter per second square. But the velocity is changing. The right option is C, what I told. Well, ಸೊ ಈಗ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ is equal to change in velocity divided by time taken, delta t. Delta v, how to calculate? You take this as v2 and this as v1. v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. Look here, 20 minus 10, it is 10. So time interval, this is, I am going to write 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, like this. Therefore what happens, you know, so this time interval, t2 minus t1, 3 minus 2, it is 1. Therefore 10 meter per second divided by 1 second, you just observe the units and dimensions, meter per second and also meter per second, it is 10 meter per second square. Therefore the SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. I repeat this, ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. v2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 20 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, v1 10 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ t2 minus t1 3 minus 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದು ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10 meter per second divided by second, because 1 second is there, it is 10 meter per second square. That is how actually we have to calculate acceleration. And this acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. Okay. Now the next thing is very interesting. Very interesting. Now can you tell me, so suppose you calculate here also, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ calculate ಮಾಡಿ. 2 second minus 1 second, it is 1 second only. 10 minus 0, 10. So therefore the acceleration is 10 meter per second square. And you calculate here also, 30 minus 20, 30 minus 20, it is 10. And 4 minus 3, 1. So therefore it is traveling with constant acceleration. But the velocity is increasing, velocity is increasing. Okay, now I will go to the next part of this one. It is very interesting. Now can you tell me what is the distance? I will give the options. Options ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. So ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. So it is like this. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ. What is the distance traveled by this? So for this one, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 5 meter travel ಆಗಿದೆ. No doubt. What is the distance traveled at the end of? So there is this is 0 second. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. I will so 0 second, this is 1 second, this is 2 second, and this is 3 second. Okay, now it is correct. Well, now can you tell me what is the distance traveled by this at the end of 2 second? At the end of 2 second. Come on. Oh, you are not able to see. Yeah, fine. I will make the. Okay, come on. Now it is correct. At the end of 2 second, 10 meter, 10 meter. Okay. Well, that's why, please remember, we have to use the equations of motion. At the end of this one, it is not 10 meter. I will explain. Once again, you go for s equals ut plus half gt square. You remember, s equals 1 by 2. No. Arjun, you are correct. So that is, it is 1 by 2 into 10 into 2 square. Make it as 2 square. And you know, time is 2, g is 10, this is half, this is 0 because it is dropped. And no doubt, it is 2 square is 4, 2 ones are 2, 5s are 4 into 5, it is 20 meter. The right answer is 20 meter. Therefore, it is up to the end of this one, it travels a distance of 20 meter. Remember like this, here to here, the distance traveled, it is 20 meter. It is 20 meter. Okay. Well, now let's go for the next one. Can you tell me, similarly, what is the distance traveled? I will give the options. So 45 meter, so 80 meter, or sorry, is 15 meter, none of this. What is the distance traveled at the end of 3rd second? Very good, Maheshwari, you are right. At the end of 3rd second, you are right. The distance traveled, look here, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 3 square is 9, 9 5 are 45 meter. This is 45 meter. This is 45 meter. Now can you tell me therefore 45 meter. Now can you tell me, yeah, very good, right. A is the right option. Good. You are with me now. Now can you answer this question? Now, so this is traveling with, options ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. This is traveling with A, uniform velocity, uniform acceleration, both, none of this. Come on, you answer this question. It is traveling with uniform velocity, uniform acceleration, both or none of this. Very good. Yeah. The right answer is, it is a C ಅಲ್ಲ, both ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ, velocity is constant ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, no, velocity changes, that's why. Be careful, it is traveling with a constant acceleration or uniform acceleration. Constant acceleration or, sorry, is a uniform acceleration. Okay. A is not the right answer. The right answer is, it is traveling with uniform acceleration. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ, 0 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 20 meter per second, velocity is changing. So there is, but the change in the velocity is constant, and the change in the velocity per unit time is called acceleration. Therefore, acceleration is constant. Here it is traveling with constant acceleration or uniform acceleration. So both are correct. Okay. Now I will ask one simple question. So there is based on this. This is called free fall. This is free fall example. Okay. Suppose imagine that a flight actually it is traveling certain, so it is moving at certain height. Unexpectedly, so this flight actually it catches fire. So there were only 2 persons in the flight. One is Gujarati person, another is Sardarji. Usually Sardarjis, they are called as Buddhas. So whenever the flight catches the fire, then Sardarji, he was in a hurry. Just he will open the door and he will fall down. He will fall down. Now his velocity is increasing for Sardarji. So like this only, 5 meter like this. Okay, but what happens, Gujarati actually is very clever. So though it is fire is caught there, then Gujarati he searched for that is parachute. By wearing the parachute, first actually he will fall. Up to 3 seconds he will fall. So he is having 30 meter per second only. Then surprisingly the parachute will open. Parachute will open. Well, now so the velocity of this Gujarati, it is 30 meter per second only. This is 30 meter per second. This is also 30 meter per second like this. Now the question is very interesting. Sardarji is traveling with, can you tell me, he is traveling with, so options kodtene. Sardarji and Gujarati you take. So this is what actually Gujarati is traveling with, so there is by having there is a parachute. Parachute is opened. Whereas Sardarji is falling like this. Just a minute. I will ask the question. Shreya, please, you wait. I have not framed the question. The question is like this. Can you tell me, Sardarji is traveling with A, constant velocity. So there is a constant acceleration. Both, none of this. Come on, you answer this question. Sardarji is traveling with constant velocity. Sardarji I am asking. Okay. Constant acceleration, both or none of this. D, none of this. Arjun, you are not able to catch? Okay. Somebody told, yeah, fine, very good. Look here. Now Sardarji, what actually he is falling without parachute, you please remember, that is called free fall. Free fall. It is not both. Yeah, you are getting confused. The velocity is so increasing. The velocity is increasing for him. That's why what happens, he is falling with constant acceleration. So the answer is B. Constant acceleration. So the answer is B. B is correct for Sardarji. Can you tell me, for A, when the parachute is opened, for Gujarati, whether he is traveling with